We're winning this time. I guess I should get my victory ship from these guys. They'll give me something. I'm just gonna do them all. Fuck it. It's fine. All right, let's do this.
PGA2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We are so excited for the opening round of this exciting
Again.
event.
11 under fucking again.
Alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course.
That's fine.
We're about to find out who's going to go low today. It's all coming up right here. An exciting day on 2K Sports.
He's coming out of the rough here, and I don't think that's going to be enough.
I can't believe
the mission is
this master
here.
shit's so hard, but at this point,
down.
I'm not going to change it to pro. Pro will be too easy, so let's just do master and eventually win it.
This could be a big moment, trying to save par.
And then just get through the season off fucking stream so I can get back to it if I lose.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Hopefully this one can hold onto the fairway.
Oh, I fucking pushed it.
Yeah, this one's missing left.
That's all right.
This is his third.
Flop time.
We've got this putt at 11 feet.
I can't do this again.
Great putt there for birdie. And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, that's a great
The
shot.
club choice is a 6-iron. This shot out of the long straw. He's got this one for par. Let's see what happens here on 4.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Now over to Morikawa.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This putt is breaking right to left.
That's a good putt right there. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Lining this putt up from a fair distance. Ooh, watch this one break. Putting for a par here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 2 under for the day. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Well, he made an explosive start to his professional career, put a couple of majors already in the kit bag. He's clean cut, he's fresh, he flushes his irons. There's a lot to like about Colin Morikawa, isn't there?
There is. I mean, straight out of college, winning early before he even had his PGA Tour card. And you're like, you know what? This guy's got some game. And then as we quickly found out, major championships later, he's got a lot of game. And, you know, it looks like he's, I wouldn't say robotic, because that's not the right word. He's tenacious in what he does, but it looks the same the entire time. But inside, his gears are working. He's really out there hitting different shots, different targets, working the ball, you know, usually left to right, you know, a 5-yard or a 6-yard. I mean, he's that exacting. He's one of those players you look at and you're going, no, I don't want to play with him. No, don't put him near the lead with me. No, stop that.
It's a little short. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be on the green, but not where I wanted to be.
A putt to get to 5 under par. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
This putt's right around 36 feet to the cup.
A 3-foot putt. Moving along. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. We've hit the 9th. It's a par 5.
Oh, settle down. Stay there.
That's fine.
The ball settles just off the fairway. On the green, but a ways to go. This putt on the way, looking good. Let's see if the player can manage a par. Okay, on to the next. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4. This one looking pretty good off the tee. And now this from about 150 yards away. Target practice with these approach shots just like that.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
An opportunity here to move into the top 10. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day. And now a push into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
And now this to move into a tie for 6th. Oh, wow, that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6
That's a good
can
shot.
be easily made as well.
I'm playing some golf right now. I can win this.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar, Luke.
Oh, not if I'm missing putts like that. I can't do it. I can't miss putts.
Accomplishment, great to
Fuck.
watch.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 313.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 100.
Oh, I fucking pulled the shit out of it.
You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one. But watch out, if you hit in the wrong spot on the green, it'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
All right, I'm going to get a bogey here probably.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
Fuck.
Putting for a bogey. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4-14.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Just hammered that through the line. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
That was right on target. The second at 15. You really got to hit the green there. Here's Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
We're back. Time to have more live play. Time now for the third. And now a 6-footer is left.
This is to save par.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and he is currently in a tie for 8th. We've hit the par 5 16th hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
One club up or down. That would have been the wrong play. This one worked out well. And a putt to move into a tie for 4th place. What a shot there for Eagle. Into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with the golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in 4th. The closing hole is a par 4.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
The distance left on this putt is 17 feet.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
That will do it for today. Rich, as you know, you can't win the tournament in the first round, but you can certainly lose it. I'd say it was a good day for our featured player.
It was a solid day all around, wasn't it? Really kept themselves in this tournament with 3 rounds to go.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to second round action of the Players Championship. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. As we begin today's coverage, we join our featured player who's currently in 10th place. Let's see if there's some birdies out there, maybe get a couple of breaks and move up toward the top. On the green, but a long way away from the cup. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This putt was looking like a pretty hard break to the left.
Here comes the putt and starting off good.
Getting better.
And it drops in.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 7th. Teeing off now on this par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
Let's see how aggressive it becomes out of the sand. And now a critical putt on the line with a chance to save par. Let's update you on what's been going on. He is currently in a tie for 7th place. Going with 8-iron here. Still not putting. Looking to get up and down from here. And a 4-footer left.
Now this is important. This for par.
Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 7th. That really sounded pure. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Let's see if this one comes back. Oh, that's a beauty.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout. Giving this one plenty of space on the left.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is for par.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Putting for birdie. So close. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
And with that, he moves to 9 under par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Three iron on the way. All right, we can work with that. Now over to Morikawa.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
This one might just...
Ah, what a shot from the bunker.
Time to get back to live play. All right, a longer putt remains. This is looking good early. This one is going to go. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Teeing off here at the 9th.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Look at that drive. He got all of it.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
This putt would mean we have a tie for 3rd place. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard, our featured player in a tie for 3rd. We start the back 9 with a par 4.
The tempo there was exquisite.
This is about a 120-yard shot. Only 2 back of the lead. Here's Morikawa.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
That's a good looking putt, that. Gonna like the look of this one.
Here's a putt to get to 12 under par. Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
Just too long on that one. This putt from 8 feet away. That looked good the whole way for par. That one drops. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is in a share of 5th place.
Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe?
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Pretty good shot there.
That's a good-looking shot there. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Here's a putt now to move into 3rd place. And he's down there. You got to read.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Hole number 13, a par 3.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Currently 12 under for the event. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Let's quickly look at the leaderboard, and our featured player has broken the tie and now owns first place. Not a bad shot right there. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
This putt is for par. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in second place, right behind a major champion in Xander Schauffele. Let's go down to Henny.
And from around 135 yards.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
On the green, that's always mission number one. Henny is right there.
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
That was close. About 7 feet remain. And a par to finish out the round. A lot of positives to take away for our featured player today at the end of the round, currently in 4th place.
Looking forward to the final 36 and seeing what that has in store for us.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third-round coverage of the Players' Championship starts right now. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. Just a sparkling round of 8 under for our featured player yesterday. Let's see how he handles the course today. Second shot here on the first.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
And 10 feet left.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt? Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
What a way to open things up. A birdie on the first hole.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
That's a textbook swing. Well, you take a chance like that, and birdie is still in play. Well done. This putt for a birdie. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, he is in 4th place. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
That's a missed green. And from the bunker.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
11 feet remain.
Gotta try and save the par here.
Oh, almost. Okay, moving on to the next. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 6th.
Not much happening moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I've got it going left to right.
I'm not sure what he saw on that one.
On a nice line.
That is a great shot from the fringe. Wow, what a shot. Let's see it again. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Yeah, this one, it's veering off a little bit to the right.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Now 7 shots behind after that. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Okay, time to return to the action. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
It's looking like 31 feet.
That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently 15 under par for the event.
Out to the 7th hole.
Par 4, 451 yards. All sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green. 2-putt and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
His playing partner, Colin Morikawa, was watching that shot closely. What a fantastic approach shot.
He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
All right, bogey putt. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player is in 9th.
Down 11
down
still.
the leaderboard as well.
We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. I think he likes that one. What a great shot on the par 5, on in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Wow, how about that putt? Here's a look at the replay.
That was huge.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
I'm only down 10. I can catch
We
up.
begin the back 9 here on the 10th hole.
Nothing quite like an eagle at the last. Almost as good as a shrimp on the bobby.
Good.
A lot to like about that one. This shot is about 130 yards from the hole.
Pushed
I don't
it.
like the looks of that one. It appears to be headed toward the rough. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down.
Oh,
Super
baby.
flop master.
Yeah, I like the look of this.
A par tap in on this hole. As we move on to the next hole, let's take a quick glance at the leaderboard. Xander Schauffele on top by 1.
And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
Par 5,
I pushed it.
558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
So standing over this one from the second cut.
That's
Not quite
unfortunate.
going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Not a bad play, that one.
I can still get a bogey.
18 feet to the cup.
You know, some bogeys are good bogeys.
No, that's a double.
And
No,
nicely
no, it's not.
held.
Yeah.
And as we move along, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
And that was a bit of a misfire. And here we are with the third shot. This would be a great par putt if he can make this. And well hold. Let's move on. And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. The 13th is a par 3.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
He currently has a share of 8th place on the leaderboard.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Time to face a par 4 now.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
This is an unfortunate situation here, trying to get that ball back onto the surface. And this one will be for bogey. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
This is looking really nice off the tee. Time for the second shot here at 15. The ball in the green side bunker. This putt for par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Starting this one way out to the right.
All right, another bogey. That's 2 in a row.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Gonna really have to hit this one.
Can he save his par?
This is a good stroke. And it goes in. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. The tee shot at 17.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
We need to see that again. And after that, he is moving down the leaderboard. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Trying to get out of the pine straw here. And that one hits a tree. This shot out of the pine straw. He's going to want to take that one over. Look how high that grass is.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
7 feet to the cup. How did that not go in? Come on. That's it for today. Only one round to go. Rich, it was another great day in the booth.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Have a great night. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This will be a historic day for one player. It's the final round of the prestigious Players' Championship. I'm Andrew Catalon. Great to be back with you today. We'll be following our featured player who currently sits inside the top 30, looking to make some birdies and go low on this round. Let's get down to the first hole. That is going to work. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Here's the third shot. How about that play? Putter from the fairway.
I'm going to need to shoot like, I could shoot 1,800 on this round and still lose. Like, no doubt.
Opportunity here with a par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Wow, he's going to like that one.
I'm going to do this. I'm all right with that.
This one greenside in the rough. How about this birdie putt? The run of good play continues as he is now 10 under par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. That looked good all the way. 3 feet remain.
This one is for par.
On the tee on the 4th hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
That is right on target. Here's a putt to move inside the top 20. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next.
Sitting at minus 11 overall. This hole is a long par 4.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
Our leader has built a 3-shot par for here as we head over to the next.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I think this is about a 24-foot putt from my guess.
Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity.
Starting out to the left here, this is going to come back.
4 feet remains. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. Time for the tee shot at the par 5. That is an absolute missile. This one will not be easy. Uh-oh, I don't like where this one's headed. We're going to see what can happen out of the fairway bunker. This putt left for birdie. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Trouble early in this hole, but what a way to close it out.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Nice up and down there out of the bunker for the birdie. Way to go.
Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Let's see what happens here on the 10th. Not a bad result right there. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. That one drops. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader.
On the tee of the 11th, a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
This next one from the beach. Oh, so close. 16 feet to the cup. Oh, what a putt. Currently 15 under par for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That should find the cut stuff. Standing over his second shot. Handy effort, that one. This putt is of 9 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. Hoping he can close out. Nicely done.
And he's down there. You got to read.
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
And after that, now sitting at 18 under par for the event.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course. Par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
He did not get enough out of the rough. This is big trouble.
Made bogey here yesterday, and it looks like deja vu all over again. Needs a little ground help to the left.
Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
I've paced it out. It's 40 feet. Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. We've made our way to a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Eagle putt coming up.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's see it come back.
Wow, that was close. He makes that one for birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after a bogey on the previous hole. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
This one's going right there. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Now to 18, the par 4.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Well, we thought coming into the week it would be a tight battle between our featured player and their rival. Henny, we were wrong. The featured player dominated this.
Andrew, it was such an impressive, as you said, dominating performance out there. That should absolutely give them bags of confidence as they prepare for their next event.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.